some ham because it's a ham and cheese crepe. And apparently then you crack the egg right on top.
Perfekt.
And what can I tell you? This is the perfect breakfast. I have to say it right away. I enjoyed this so much. The salty cheese, the salty ham with the egg, and this buckwheat crepe.
That's really good.
It really actually reminded me of my childhood because my mom always used to make every kind of pancake, pfannkuchen, crepe with buckwheat flour instead of normal flour because she always wanted to make it healthy, and then she also put some oats in there. You know, it was always very Hailey Bieber's signature pizza toast. This is quite common. This was also happening on social media because she literally uploaded a whole video dedicated to making this pizza toast. So here are all the ingredients that we need. In the best case, you have a sourdough bread because that's what she uses, but I think you can make this on every kind of bread. Start off by cutting your tomatoes. Then you're gonna salt those, pepper those, put some olive oil on them, and also important, some lemon, and just let them marinate in it for a little bit. Say, it looks pretty amazing, pretty delicious. I think it could have stayed in there a little longer. It was not that hot. So maybe that's also a plus because with like pizza or this type of oven product, you are just destined to burn your mouth. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but I don't get the hype. It was still good though. Then all you have to do is mix everything together, add a little bit of Parmesan, garnish it with something beautiful. I can't do this shit. So my noodles looked interesting. I think if you eat pasta like this, you might want to have something that's giving you a little bit of crunch as a side dish. It doesn't have a strong taste, obviously, and I was missing a side dish. I don't know. It was just not...
Perfect bite.
But yeah, next time when I make this, I will also make some kind of garlic baguette to go as a side dish with this. But I would do it again. It was still a good dinner because I'm just cutting the ingredients that we have. You know, it's a salad, so we also have a tomato. Actually, now we're already getting to a crazy ingredient. We're gonna make chicken. No, we're not gonna make it. We're gonna cook it. We're gonna bake it. We're gonna assemble all of it together. Honestly, I don't think I ever made such a pretty salad, and I don't think I ever put so much effort into one. So at least put on some Parmesan, and then you can put the dressing on, and there is your Jennifer Aniston Cobb salad. This is the exact way she makes it.
I would eat this.
And I have to say, this was a very good salad. I mean, it has protein, it has flavor, it has everything that you want. The sauce is creamy. It was the bomb. I think it was actually the best salad that I've ever eaten in my life. I also never put so much effort into my salad, so. But I get this one. I think I could also eat this every day, and I do in fact want to eat it right now. Thanks for that, Aniston. Some vegan mac and cheese from Billie Eilish. We're gonna top it off with our garlic breadcrumbs. Look at our amazingly adorable cat who just jumped on the counter a couple of hours ago. And here is our vegan mac and cheese. So here's my verdict. It's not bad, but I wouldn't compare it to mac and cheese necessarily. Like, there's just not a lot of cheese happening. Maybe some mac.
So cheesy.
Just consider it pasta with some random sauce.
Yeah, then it's fine. Dang.
Final product, and I loved this tuna melt so much. I love tuna in general. Like, it's just my go-to protein. I don't think I've ever made a tuna melt before with like cheese and like worm, but with the cheese and also the relish, that was what was missing all this time. So I think I will definitely repeat this recipe a lot because this really hit the spot. Creme fraiche, aka sour cream. And of course, put some salsa. I just have some store-bought salsa. I couldn't be bothered. And then you can also put some cheese on top, or you can also put it on top of the shrimps. If it's still hot, then it's gonna melt a little bit. My shrimps were not hot anymore. And here is my shrimp taco. I think I put a little bit too much in because I always tend to put way too much into my taco. I'm a greedy bitch. My verdict for this one is it was definitely edible, not bad, but I just am not the biggest fan of shrimps, and I don't think I will ever be. That's all I can say. So I think shrimp tacos are not for me. I like normal tacos way more. Tacos al pastor, my babies. This is just not my vibe. If you like shrimps, then this will probably hit the spot for you. Fuck cooking. I'm gonna order me some chicken tendies tonight.
Stand up together.
Obviously in America you have like Raising Cane's and such. We don't have that in Germany, but we have a dupe. Here we have Slim Chickens, and that's something in Berlin, like very similar, I would say. We even have a dupe sauce for the Raising Cane sauce, which I didn't like so much, to be honest. Like, it was so pickly, it's so sour, and it just tasted like they put 1 glass of vinegar in there. I don't know, it was not my thing, but the chicken tendies were good. I know this is not really related to the chicken tenders, but I also ordered me some potato mash and some gravy because I love it. I think that's the perfect combination with chicken tenders.
The perfect bite.
So that one is definitely approved, but how could it not? It's delicious. Taylor Swift, salt and pepper. He puts chives. I didn't have that, so I just put some spring onion and pretended it was chives. In Germany, we would say it looks gottlo, so didn't even eat it with some kind of toast. Gordon Ramsay serves it with bread. I don't need that. I like my egg soup. I like it. It's perfect the way it is. This hits so hard. I could eat this every morning and I could eat buckets of it. It's my breakfast slash lunch, and I have to say, it was hitting. Maybe especially because I had that strong hangover going, and with the sun also hitting my face, I don't know, it was a vibe. I was feeling horrible, but also the bacon didn't make it worse, which is good in my book. Like, it also tasted really good. I love the combination of really salty and really sweet. Then you also obviously have the spiciness in there. Lemon ramen, but once again you use, there's a hair. But once again, you use whatever you got. I'm gonna use my soon veggie ramen, which is double the taste, double the flavor. I put like a tiny bit of chicken bouillon. Once your ramen is done, you're gonna put an egg in or 2, whatever fancies your boat. I also put 1 teaspoon of sour cream in there. Things you're gonna add is some rice vinegar, a little bit of lime, and some cilantro. And there you have it. Oh. This is Cameron Diaz's whatever you got ramen. I was still so hungover, but I knew that some good, rich ramen broth might get some life back into me. I have to say, I still fought a lot with these noodles. As I said, I wouldn't cut my vegetables so small. I also didn't like the tofu in there because it had such a weird rubbery texture in there, which I could not stand that day. I also put way too much lime or too much rice vinegar, or maybe both. It was very, very acidy. And I put too much ginger. You just have to figure it out for yourself. Here it is. That's the one. That's the 19 ingredient sandwich. Did you count? Oof, this sandwich was sandwiching though. But then again, I also have to say that it kind of tasted like the Jennifer Aniston Cobb salad, just as a sandwich. This sandwich was definitely hitting. It was a great breakfast.